South African government and business leaders struck an optimistic tone at the pre-Davos breakfast gathering. The country enters this year's forum as the leader of the G20 with a renewed sense of confidence.
There is optimism in the country, both within business and government. There's certainly optimism in the South African community, but there's also optimism about South Africa's future from our global counterparts. We have the opportunity to present ourselves for who we are, the opportunities we are able to present, but also opportunities that are available in our country.
One of South Africa's biggest achievements in the past year has been stabilizing its power supply. The political landscape has also improved with the formation of a government of national unity.
South Africa today is in a fundamentally different position than it was a year ago, even 2 years ago. And inflation is under control now. We have interest rates that are trending down. Economic growth is starting to get off the starting blocks.
However, challenges remain: persistent structural issues, regulatory hurdles, and a sluggish growth may keep some investors hesitant.
Our infrastructure is still creaking in places. There is no question that logistics has hurt South Africa. The shortages either on rail or on port infrastructure. We need a few cycles of stable electricity generation for people to actually believe that we've gotten to the bottom of that one.
Beyond South Africa, Africa's economic trajectory will also be a key topic at Davos as the continent works towards its Agenda 2063 goals.
We are endowed with critical minerals as a continent, and our ability to cooperate as countries in the continent in addressing opportunities around critical minerals is important. But it's also the opportunity to look at Africa as a common market in terms of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area.
We do want the issue of sovereign debt to be reviewed and the borrowing rates for African continent to actually be a centerpiece for G20. We're hoping the government will also take it up post-WEF into the G20 process.
South Africa's delegation to Davos will be led for the first time in years by President Cyril Ramaphosa. While the road ahead remains challenging for his country, widespread government reforms and private sector collaboration may just swing sentiment towards South Africa. Julie Shara, CGTN, Johannesburg.